today. The big challenge to our guys before we broke was that we couldn't start over today. We really have to keep moving forward, and I thought we were able to do that today. There were still, a few guys that I felt like maybe were still a little bit on spring break, but for the most part, I thought the guys came to work today and we're very focused on what we were trying to do. We got a lot of work to do these next 3 weeks. It's critical. We got a lot of development and a lot of evaluation to get done in the next 3 weeks. We've spent a lot of time these first 7 practices, really fundamentals, drills, technique, installation, and the way our spring is structured. We've got some scrimmages and half scrimmages that are kind of purposely scheduled toward the latter part here so that we can really evaluate now that we've had a good foundation the first half here. So that'll start on Wednesday. I got a first full scrimmage Wednesday in the stadium, and I'm really anxious to see them perform, where it's not scripted situational type of things. It's just, put the ball down and go play. So be a big day for a lot of these guys. But, as far as today goes, I thought it was a good start and good to get back out on the field.
Did everybody make it back without incident?
Yeah, no issues. Yeah, really proud of our guys. Again, good focus. I think this is not going to be as many seniors as we had last year, but this is already, all indications are this is a very serious group of leaders that I think understand, their role and the importance of their role, and they've done some things on their own that I've been pretty impressed with. But we actually got back together last night, had meetings last night, and everybody there, and everybody in good spirits and was ready and eager to get back to work.
There were several guys who did work out and kept themselves going through that week. What does that say about them, and is that a big deal?
I don't have a problem with guys taking a break. I mean, that's what it's designed for. Everybody needs to take a break every now and then and unplug. But everybody has their own drive, and some guys, even though they are taking a break, they still, whether it's mentally or physically, don't want to have to start over. So and that was one of the things that we challenged them with is make sure that you're doing some things mentally and physically, even though you're not grinding like you do with school and practice and all that. Just carving out a little bit of time, during your off time to just stay sharp. And I think most of these guys did a nice job of that.
Can you already see the difference the spring is making for Ty?
Yeah. In fact, I was just Spillers out there at practice today. I was just talking to him about Tyshawn. That exact comment was, he just looks very different than what he looked in the fall. But it's just a combination of him just continuing to gain that confidence, and then just the off season. The work ethic in the weight room. Going through our off-season program, he's just really, gotten back healthy, and he really looks great. Body looks great, as opposed to just kind of getting thrown in at a high level and latter part of a college football season and say go get them when you hadn't played in a long time, and he held his own. But as I said at that time, he just really needed an off-season and a spring practice, and so I'm real pleased with Tyshawn. He's moving and making cuts and things that he wasn't quite able to do with the speed that he's doing that right now. And then he's just more confident in what we're doing. Having kind of played a little bit now and gone through a whole bowl practice and all that, going through installation again this spring, he's just more confident as a result, playing faster as well.
Clarity on the O-line. You got a lot of capable guys.
Yeah.
But I mean, anybody really just catching attention?
Well, I think, again, the best way to really get a true evaluation is to let them go play and really create a stressful environment for them. We've tried to do that from a drill standpoint and then just a practice standpoint. But I'm anxious to see them play. and have to react to the situations as they are presented throughout the scrimmage. But that first group has really had a good spring at this point. I mean, very, very encouraged with Battle and McLean and Norton, Crowder and Gore. Just the chemistry, the cohesiveness of that group. They're a group right now that looks confident. They look like they're having fun. They know what they're doing, and I'm very encouraged to this point. And then the guys behind them are just all talented and athletic and hungry. Mitch Hyatt, Drew Morgan, and all those guys. I mean, I'm really excited. Falcinelli, Hearn. It's just an impressive array of young guys. That's more the group that we got to kind of figure out. And I think we just got to go play, and we got to keep putting them in those situations so they can grow, because that's the only way they're going to grow. And then we come out of spring after 3 weeks and get some good evaluation, give them some really good feedback in our exit interviews so that they can take that and go work this summer. None of that second group's anywhere near where I think they're going to be by September, but they all want to be good players. They're all hungry and they're all talented. I'm not disappointed with any of them. Maverick Morris, I mean, all those guys are really coming on.